Well, hello everyone. Today I'm just walking around the property here, checking out the pond here. The water level's down quite a bit. We need some rain. Usually the water's right up in here, but yeah, it's several feet lower. But that should change here in a bit. We're going to get some rains coming in, hopefully soon. But that's not why I'm down here to talk to you. I just got finished with the last little bit of removing stuff from them storage units that I was given. And before I left, she's the Kathy Sahli is her name. She was married to Bob Sahli, and he was a master stone carver. And they're just getting ready to pack everything up. The last stuff she's moving to Arizona. But I wanted to get on video all his carvings before they were packed away and taken down there. So I did that the other day. Got in there, got a video of all this, of most of his carvings, probably 95% that he's done, and got them all on video and stuff. So I'll be showing you that here. And that's the thing, you know, all of that stuff I pretty much inherited. All his tools, all the rock that he had left and stuff, and it was humbling. You know, I consider myself a pretty good rock hound, but yeah. Yeah, it's easy to get outdone. But and that's the thing, you know, every rock hound has their different thing that they like. You know, I personally like finding new locations. That is just what I really like doing. Once I found it, then I'm just not I'm still excited about it if there's more to find, but you know, I want to find something else. And that's the way I've always been. But Bob, you know, he was a master stone carver, and you could tell he loved what he did. But you know, there's people that like collecting all sorts of specimens, you know, just different things, and there's different parts of the rock hounding that people do, and sometimes I'm not that interested in it, or whatever. But yeah, I can definitely appreciate his work though. It was gorgeous, and I'm going to be showing it to you. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, today I am at Kathy Sahli's house. Her husband was Bob Sahli, and he was a master stone carver. And she's getting ready to move to Arizona in a couple weeks. So I figured it'd be a great time for me to come through and do a video of all his carvings, since they're all still set up right here, and it'll be the last time I see them. But right here in the window here, you can see he had done this here, which is a snail shell. Well, that's some interesting material. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that's made out of. That there?
I'm not sure on that one either.
Yeah. This is a dog that he had done.
That's steatite.
Steatite?
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful work there. There's a squirrel right here. That's nice. But as we get along here, there's a shelf here. I'm going to start down below here. There's a rabbit. There's another rabbit. And these look like dolphins going through a wave right there. And yeah, that is some real nice stuff. Then we come up to this next one here. This one here looks like it's a snail shell made out of amethyst. What's this next one? Is this one like an opal? This one here?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, yeah. And we got a little turtle on there. And there's another snail shell there. And back there, what is this back here? Right here, what is
Well,
it?
that's obsidian.
I mean, no, what is the carving?
It's a shell.
As a shell, okay, yeah. I'm having a hard time seeing. I got a cataract in my eye, so I'm having a hard time seeing what's back in there. But this here shell, this is some obsidian. You can see the morning light hitting that, just making it glow. And then we come up here, same thing here. This is obsidian. You can see this is some golden obsidian there. I can see the gold there.
This is a purple.
Yeah, it's purple. Mm-hmm. Is it glued to it?
Oh, it's kind of sticky on the
It's
bottom.
sticky on the bottom. And there's another obsidian shell. And then right next to it, we have this owl. That is beautiful. A lot of detail work on this right here. And then right above it, we have a polar bear. Isn't that something?
And her baby.
And her baby right there, yeah. And then over here, we have an eagle.
That's jade from the Nooksack River.
Ah, beautiful piece. And right here we have a horse. Right there. Then as we come down, we have a bear. Right there. With a, what is this, a squirrel?
Yeah, the bear's chasing the
Squirrel, yeah. And then we have another bear right there. And there's a snail shell. That looks like a clam shell. Then we come down here, we have a obsidian horse head right there. As you can see this here, that shell right there is sure showing the colors right there. And there's another. There's a different.
It's the same way if the light's right.
Yeah, and look at that. That's really showing some color. That's obsidian. That's got some blue color to it. And down here we have a frog and a cat and another frog right there. Now we'll be moving along to another shelf here. Down here we have a dog and some dolphins. What material is this that the dolphins are coming in?
It's a calcite, I think.
The calcite? Okay, yeah. Looks like they're coming out of a wave. Here we have a cougar. He had a little problem with his tail back there. And he was fighting this bear right here. That's probably why his tail's like that.
I gotta glue that back on, but I'm not gonna do it till we get.
Yeah. Here we got a couple whales. Beautiful. A lot of detail in there.
And that's attached to it's all one piece.
Oh, that's all one piece, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Now here we have a beaver. He's got himself a piece of petrified wood to work on. It's going to take him a while. But yeah. And here we have another bear. And then we have a wolf. Is that not a howl, or is that a coyote? Oh, maybe that's a coyote. Looks more like a coyote. And then we got a couple of goats here. Oh man, that's beautiful. Then we move on over. Here we have a whale with pushing up the baby whale. And well, it says first breath right there. Here we have
That's opal.
opal right there. This shell looks like a nautilus shell. That's what it looks like. And right here we have a squid.
That's out of pipestone.
That's pipestone right there. Now down here we have a bison.
And he's out of red obsidian.
Yeah, that mahogany obsidian, yes. Well, mostly red though, not much black in that at all. And down here, I think this is just a cathedral, amethyst cathedral. But
And that's cactus quartz, where the See that on the right?
Right here?
On the other side.
Oh, over here. Okay. Yep. And now down here we have a horse head, which is really nice. Now we're coming across. We got ourselves a little snail shell there.
And that's jade from polar jade.
Ah, piece of jade. There's a alligator right here. That's cool. Another snail shell. Here we have a frog. And then we have a couple hammerhead sharks right here.
Those are jade?
Oh, the sharks are? Oh. And now we have some salmon. Right there, aren't those something? That's beautiful. Yeah, we're moving over. Here we have a horse head right here. This is out of selenite, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's kind of a glow to it. Now down here we have, I would say that's a scorpion fish, looks like.
It's a lionfish.
Lionfish, okay. And
That's jade.
that's jade by, I'd have definitely broke that trying to make that. And then we have some sea anemones right here, some little fish on some coral. That's a nice piece of coral too. Now down here we have a couple of prairie dogs. Aren't they something? Is this a? Oh, that's a starfish that's made out of rock. I had to check it to make sure it wasn't just a starfish. Down here we have a pelican and another big shell. Down over here behind this stuff here we got a couple of dolphins, which are gorgeous. And we got a little pup dog here. And another horse head right there. Yes. As we come up, we have some starfish. There's a stingray. More starfish. Oh, that must be a wolf eel. There's a flounder back there. And then we have this coral arrangement with lots of...
Well, that's Peruvian opal.
The coral is?
Oh, no, I was looking up the next one. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, boy, that's really good working. Yeah, there's and then there's a shell over here and some small fish that came off there. Now we have right here, this is a horse head.
That's amethyst.
That's amethyst, and then we have this over here. Is this that Peruvian?
That's a Peruvian opal.
Wow.
He just carved on the matrix.
Wow. Isn't that something? So now we come over here to this other shelf, and up above here we have a goldfish. Well, isn't that something? Then as we come down, we have a shell back here. Here are some seals. There, lots of shells here. And there's another goldfish right there. Now here we have a submarine. And I remember seeing this at one of the shows, the rock shows. And there's a little crab back there. And down here we have a deer. Right there. Now we're going to move over to this shelf here. There's some more shells down there. Up here we have this cat. What material is this? It looks...
Oh, that's obsidian. That's
the snowflake obsidian? Yeah. I was going to say, boy, that's a nice piece because I've never seen the snowflakes that close. And then we got a Monterey on going over some coral there. Here we have a hawk or a falcon, and another shell. Here we have, is this a, yep, that's a rock. Well, I got to check them to make sure. Now the sand dollar over there, it's a sand dollar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, he didn't carve that one. And then
Yeah.
the great white buffalo.
The great white buffalo right here. And then we got a little fish right there and stuff. And you'd say, well, that's quite a bit. But
You didn't see
up
all
above,
of it. Yeah.
here we have, let me get this to where, there's a walrus. Right there I takes the dolphin. And now this is a whale, and it's fighting a squid right there. That's pretty cool. And then we go on over here, and here we have a cat, and that looked like it's looking for a bird or something. Then we have a cow, and then we have a rabbit right there, and then we have
A baby dinosaur.
a baby dinosaur right there, and then we have another goldfish right there, and last right over here, that's a shark. So that is his collection that he had carved. And there's other pieces out there though in the world.
Yeah, for you.
Yes, so yeah, this was Bob Sahli had carved all of these, and quite the collection. But that there shell, that is beautiful. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I sure do when I see something like this. And well, thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy.